Good morning once again, YouTubers. I put up the 45 HY-4 a couple of days ago, and unfortunately it had a bad idler in it, and I made the mistake of putting it up on YouTube before I actually replaced it with a new one. Mistake on my part, because I got some flack for it, of course, from some of my viewers out there, but we're going to show you that all set up, and we're also going to show you the predecessor to that model, the 45 EY-4, which I also have in another video, but I want to compare them side by side. The EY-4, that's this one here, was introduced in 1951. They produced it 1951, 52, and 53, and it's essentially the same amplifier as this model here, except that this one had the larger old-fashioned tubes, and the new HY-4 had the subminiature tubes. They're still 4-tube amplifiers. They're still push-pull amplifiers. They still have the same RP190 mechanism in them, and just a different design, that's all. They went from this design into a TV kind of look design in this model. So we're going to show you the EY-4 playing first. I'm going to play 3 records there, and then I'm going to move over to the HY-4 series. For whatever reason, the quality did improve in the HY-4. The new tubes may have had something to do with that. There's a lot more bass, in my personal opinion, in the HY-4. So let's pick this up here, and you can see this is in really nice shape. And let's give her a whirl. I'm going to play, like I say, 3 records, and then we're going to shut it down and go to the HY-4. I want you to notice there's the little bezel up front here that's lit up with a light on the amplifier to let you know that it's on. That would disappear in later models after the HY-4, which still has it. I think 2 records is enough, so I'm just going to take and shut it off from here. You notice that I changed the tone control on that as we played that last record. Now going back to the HY-4 series here, I did replace the idler in it, so now we can actually listen to this and enjoy it. Also notice how much more bass this actually picks up in the circuitry. So let's give her a whirl here. Still retains the little pilot light and the tone and volume on the side.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Different types who wear a day coat, pants with stripes and cutaway coat, perfect fits. Putting on the Ritz. Dressed up like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. Come, let's mix where Rockefellers walk with sticks or umbrellas in the mix. Putting on the Ritz. Have you seen the well-to-do up and down Park Avenue on that famous thoroughfare with their noses in the air? High hats and arrow collars, white spats and lots of dollars, spending every dime for a wonderful time. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Different types who wear a day coat, pants with stripes and cutaway coat, perfect fits. Putting on the Ritz. Dress up like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. Come, let's mix where Rockefellers walk with sticks or umbrellas in the mix. Putting on the Ritz. Dressed up like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz.
Now you can clearly see they used the same case on both. All they did was change the fascia. We'll play just one more on this. We won't go to 3. I'm going to run into lots of extra time.
26 miles across the sea, Santa Catalina is awaiting for me. Santa Catalina, the island of romance, 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 romance. Water all around it, everywhere. Tropical trees and the salty air. But for me, the thing that's swim with just some water wings and my guitar. I could leave the wings, but I'll leave the guitar for romance, 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 romance. 26 miles across the sea, Santa Catalina is awaiting for me. Santa Catalina, the island of romance. A tropical heaven out in the ocean, covered with trees and girls. But if I have to swim, I'll do it forever till I'm gazing on those island girls. 40 kilometers in a leaky old boat, any old thing that'll stay afloat. When we arrive, we'll all promote romance, 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 romance. 26 miles across the sea, Santa Catalina is awaiting for me. Santa Catalina, the island of romance, 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 across the sea. Santa Catalina is awaiting for me. 26 miles across the sea.
Okay, and we're just going to shut it off right here. I apologize for sticking my hand in there and correcting the record. I forgot that when I put in that third record that it had an enlarged hole in it here. I was going to play Johnny Get Angry, but I recall that the hole in the record was rather large, and as a result it slipped on through. It didn't exactly hold in place. You can see how much slop there is in that record, and so it's not a problem with the player. It was definitely a problem with the record. So there you go. Now we have it working correctly as it should be. These are great players. If you had to have the ultimate in a player that wasn't too big, these were considered the best at the time. These were the top of the line in their models. They are hi-fi, 8-inch speakers in them. As I said, this one sounds slightly better in my personal opinion. It has the subminiature tubes, a little more bass to it, though I didn't show you the control on the side, or at least I didn't play with it. And this is arguably one of the best 45 hi-fi players that RC made as a tabletop model. Later on they would have the orthophonic hi-fis that were in the wood cabinets, and they made one in a leatherette carry case as well. That's also a very good series of records. A little more highs in there because they use 2 speakers and a crossover network. In fact, I have one of those, and make that 2 of those, listed in my videos that you can easily log on and see. So there we have it. A couple of beautiful pieces again. 1951 introduction, 1954 introduction. After this would come the 8 HY series, in which case they had colored cabinets at that point, and the face changed altogether, but they still maintained the same basic 4-tube push-pull amplifier. So I hope you enjoyed seeing the little demo together, and more importantly, maybe I won't grab any more flack from somebody for a poor idler. That's a joke here. All right, have a great day. Thanks for checking in with me.